So there's another storm that's about to spin up. This time it's about freedom of the press. To be fair, it's been brewing for a while, but the latest move by the Pentagon is about to set it right the fuck off. Last month, Pete Hegseth's press office outlined new rules and guidelines for the press to follow. The new rules require beat reporters to sign a pledge not to use or obtain unauthorized material, even if that material is unclassified. Hegseth then said that any member of the press that refuses to sign this pledge runs the risk of losing their Pentagon press credentials. The deadline to sign that pledge is today, and nearly every news outlet, conservative and liberal, are refusing to sign this. They're basically rejecting the entire ultimatum and saying, no, we're not going to do it. I say most news outlets because one has signed it, and it's the OAN, the One American News Network, which is basically just a right-wing echo chamber of Trump ball gargling, because, of course they'd sign it. And there are a few others that you would expect to have already signed it that have actually not made their intentions known as of this morning. Looking at you, Fox. But we'll see how that goes. So here's the deal. Access to information is not guaranteed under the First Amendment. But if the government does decide to provide access to that information, it cannot do so in a discriminatory or arbitrary way. As legal precedent for this entire scenario was set way back in 1977 in the case of Cheryl v. Knight. So yes, while the Pentagon can set reasonable restrictions for access when it comes to national security especially, they cannot deny access based on refusal to sign some vague or rights-denying agreement, especially one that can and probably will be challenged as being unconstitutional. And it is unconstitutional, and that matters. In theory, anyway. But we all know at this point that anything based on constitutional law, or fucking any law, really, is just a suggestion to this administration. So what does this mean for the general public? Well, for one, if this is allowed to stand, the only information you're going to get from the Pentagon is from a MAGA-slobbing news outlet. And we all know how the supreme leader loves to hear that everything he's ever done is the best thing that's ever done in the history of things being done, and anybody else that disagrees with him is an Antifa rabble-rouser. Just one step closer in the one-party system, which is closer than you think it is. Especially if the supermajority Supreme Court guts the Voting Rights Act and crushes minority political power. And speaking of our supreme leader, we'll end this troubling TED Talk with something actually hilarious. Time magazine ran a story on Trump that Trump actually called relatively good. It was about the Gaza peace deal, but the picture on the cover, this picture right here, oh, he hated it. Hated it. Called it super bad. Super bad. Disappeared his hair and everything. Don, you're 79 years old. You just look like that, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like pictures of myself either. I understand, but you're just going to have to take the L on that, big dog. Anyway, it's day 266 in a series in which I ask myself, do I have to go to work today? If the answer is yes, I don't care. Here we go. Do I have to go to work today? I do. See you tomorrow.